Tehama was one of the first parcels that Clint ever bought. They started acting, started getting paychecks. So the land to him is very dear. The original intent was just put a light footprint on here naturally, just enough development in it that those people living there would sustain it. As Clint has quoted along the way, the toughest thing out here has been not to screw it up. Clint's comment, let's not screw it up, is very true. That was the test. It was the underlying guideline as to what we were trying to preserve here. So we wanted to create something that wasn't going to change in a world that is constantly changing, and something that would be sustainable, that would be there in the future. Today, Tehama has grown to over 2,000 acres, just 90 home sites. That leaves over 85% of it in open space. This development is totally different than most in that it wasn't really built by developers. We tried to do what's right for the land. Clint hired us for that reason. We found lots for him to live on. 3 of the people in my company have lots here. We all live here. We're not the developers that built something, took the bucks and ran. We made the investment in our home. We live here and we want other people to live with us. In many cases, we developed a road system where we would actually retain one side of the road so we could climb up a mountain and we could leave the native landscaping that was already in place. That's an investment that Clint was willing to do to get to the top of the mountains. And as we eased our way up with the road, then we would ease into these little meadows or these open spaces between the trees, and we'd open them up. It's like unwrapping a package. And many times the more we opened it up, the more beauty we found. Being someone that likes to design things, there becomes a vision how you could build on it. The interesting thing when we look at houses that people want to design here, our design review process isn't a bunch of neighbors trying to make some judgment of what they're going to see next door. We have a professional design review process. We don't have a process that holds you back. We're here to help people get their homes built. Probably a lot of the value that we have at Tehama is what you don't see. You can drive all the way from the front gate to your lot without actually not seeing any houses. So it's almost like this whole drive is a private driveway right to your front door. All the utilities delivered to the driveway, phone, cell, power, gas. This is all designed in, it's all here. It's a value that you buy when you buy the lot. We tried to design the clubhouse so it fit in, so it looked natural as it sits on the hillside. Every time we made a major cut in Tehama, we found this beautiful stone, and we collected it all and we were able to take it up and actually use it for the structural veneer on the whole clubhouse. Of the land, not on the land. We were able to create the feeling of an older building, but yet it had all the future technology. And of course that was capped off into the roof system. We designed almost 40 kW worth of solar panels. And for a number of years, it was the largest commercial solar system in Northern California. There had been 2 governors on the roof of Tehama looking at what can be done. We set up our own water system so that we are self-sustaining when it comes to water. To go one step further, we built the first reverse osmosis plant in Northern California. It creates potable water for drinking. It treats gray water for use on the golf course and well water. There's a lot of water companies that do 1 or 2 of those things, but not to do all 3. We do. We are actually green before it was a popular term. We don't follow as much as we set an example for people to follow. But the bottom line, the reason we did it was because it was right and it was responsible. You have all the amenities of the entire peninsula. You got the ability to go out through Monterey or go out through the Carmel Valley. So you're within minutes of anything. Many times I ask, who lives here? Common denominator is a certain amount of free spirit that wants to be involved with something different, wants to be in something that has a permanence and a foundation. We have 30 homes built. We have about another 15 that are in various forms of development. And then we have 15 people are still evolving, and then there's only 30 left. But more importantly, all the lots we have, there's a lot of variety left. There's a lot of character left. We still have some of our best lots. Those people that want to buy here a lot will grab them. They'll know where they want to be. I think the most special thing at this point in my life is, one, being here, two, waking up to this setting. There's something special about these mountains that I can't put into words, but I certainly can feel in my heart.